Orange peels on the windowsill, curling like the sun. We sit and share the segments when the day is almost done. Citrus sunlight on your fingers, shining through the juice. Every little droplet is a mercy cut loose. Every spray of sweetness in the air writes bright commas in our quiet prayer. Orange peels on the windowsill, so bright. Citrus sunlight on your fingers, light. We sweeten all the bitter hours we knew with tiny wedges passed from me to you. You insert one that's sharper than the rest. I laugh and kiss the sour off your chest. You say it's like the weeks we barely made, but somehow still found room for lemonade. Every little wrinkle in your grin tastes like sugar hiding in the skin. Orange peels on the windowsill, so bright. Citrus sunlight on your fingers, light. We sweeten all the bitter hours we knew with tiny wedges passed from me to you. When the rinds go hard and lose their smell, we'll toss them knowing we are well, because the flavor we were chasing all along was just an excuse to sit and be this strong. Orange peels on the windowsill remain like halos of a little sunlit rain. We sweeten all the bitter years ahead with fruits we'll share in words unsaid. Sticky fingers, afternoon turned thin, but the taste of you still on my skin. I've been in crowded rooms before, but never one that felt like this. You walk in and something softens all the sharpness in the air. Conversations lose their edges, even shadows seem less tall. I used to scan for every exit, every crack I could escape. But when you smile across the distance, all my reasons start to fade. It's not magic, it's your presence, steady eyes and patient breath. You don't fix the world around me, you just make it feel less hard. feel safe, like the corners can relax, like the air can hold its warmth for a little longer now. I don't know what the future is, but I know this simple truth: any place your heart stands still turns into a kind of home. You ask questions no one's asked me, then you wait for real replies. You don't fill my pauses quickly with your own preferred ideas. You let silence do its healing, you let time unfold its wings. And in all that gentle space, I remember how to breathe. I was used to being careful, every sentence calculated, but you listen like you're honored just to hear me think out loud. You make the room feel safe, like the corners can relax, like the air can hold its warmth for a little longer now. I don't know what the future is, but I know this simple truth: any place your heart stands still turns into a kind of home. On the nights my chest is heavy and my thoughts won't find the door, you don't tell me to be grateful, you don't say it could be worse. You make space beside my worry, pull a chair up to my fear, and just sit there in the quiet till the darkness feels less loud. Maybe love is not a promise that the storm will never hit. Maybe it's the kind of tension that sits with you when it does. You can't silence every thunder, you can't stop the rain from fall, but you hold my shaking shoulders like I'm worth the getting drenched. Someday we'll be somewhere different, different city, different walls, but I know I'll recognize it by the way my body sighs. 'Cause every space we learn together how to be our honest selves will carry the same quiet feeling of your kindness in the air. You make the room feel safe, like the corners can relax, like the air can hold its warmth for a little longer now. I don't know what the future is, but I know this simple truth: any place your heart stands still turns into a kind of home. I've been in crowded rooms before, but never one that felt like this. I've spent my life on edges, you pulled me to the middle. I always pick the corner seats, backs to walls and eyes on doors. Learn to travel light on feelings, ready just in case I go. The center of the room felt dangerous, too exposed and too unknown. So I clung to quiet sidelines where nobody would depend. Then you took my shaking hand, led me gently through the noise. Didn't drag or push or lecture, just walk slow and match my pace. You said you deserve the sunlight just as much as anyone, and you stood there like a shelter while I tried to trust the glow. Now I feel safe in the middle, standing where your arms can reach. I'm not waiting by the exit for the moment you might run. If the room should start to tremble, you'll be trembling here with me. And for the first time in forever, that feels like where I wanna be. I still glance toward old escape routes, out of habit, out of fear. But each time I meet your gaze, it's a softer kind of door. You don't keep me here by force, you just make this place a home. Fill the space with quiet kindness till my guard forgets to stand. Maybe love's not in the corners where we hide what's dear to us. Maybe it's the open spaces where we're seen and stay anyway. You have shown me I can occupy more than just a passing seat. I can plant my feet in center and not apologize for weight. So when you need a place to crumble, I will hold the center too. We'll let others take the edges. We've been brave there long enough. Our new courage isn't standing right where all the light can find, letting people see we're fragile and deserving of this space. Now I feel safe in the middle, standing where your arms can reach. I'm not waiting by the exit for the moment you might run. If the room should start to tremble, you'll be trembling here with me. And for the first time in forever, it feels like where I wanna be. I've spent my life on edges. You pulled me to the middle. I built my wall so carefully, I almost lived outside my life. Brick by careful brick I stacked. Every time the world felt sharp, every comment, every leaving was another layer laid. I could laugh and keep you distant, let you see the painted side, but I never showed the cracks on the inner shaking wall. You arrived and didn't hammer, didn't say just let me in. You just sat beside my fortress, talking through the heavy stone. You shared stories of your own, of the castles you'd outgrown, how you learned that isolation is a prison dressed as safe. You turn my walls to windows, not by force but by your light. I start cutting careful shapes where the sunlight can come through. You don't need to storm the gates, you just stand where I can see till I wanna see you clear, and I open more each day. Now there's ivy on the outside, little life between the cracks, and inside the air is warmer from the holes that once were pain. I still keep a few thick corners, places no one's fully seen, but even there I feel the draft of your patience reaching in. If someday you feel me building fresh defenses in the dark, stacking words like heavy stones between your heartbeat and my own, please don't take it as rejection, and it's an old and stubborn reflex. Come sit back beside my wall, tell me where you've done the same. We will trace each other's outlines in the dust of crumbled fears, sweeping up the fallen pieces as we frame another view. One day we might share a house with more windows than we planned, every room a different angle on the ways that we've let in. You turn my walls to windows, not by force but by your light. I start cutting careful shapes where the sunlight can come through. You don't need to storm the gates, you just stand where I can see till I wanna see you clearer, and I open more each day. I build my walls so carefully, you showed me how to let them breathe. Don't just love me when I'm steady, hold me when I shake. There are nights my hands remember, every time they were let go. How the room grew cold and quiet, like the world forgot my name. I still sleep close to the edges, leaving space in case you leave. Old reflexes, old defenses, built before I heard your voice. But you reach for me on purpose, pull me closer to the middle, like you're moving all my stories from the outskirts into home. Hold me when I shake, when the past climbs up my spine. Don't let go because I'm trembling, that's the time I need you most. You don't have to fix the history, just be present in its echo. Wrap your quiet around my edges till my breathing sounds like peace. I apologize too quickly for existing in your space. I say sorry when I'm laughing, like I'm taking up the air. You catch every unnecessary little flinch of guilty words. Teach my mouth the kind of grammar where my my presence isn't wrong. You say you are not a burden, you are something I have chosen. And the ground beneath my worry finds a place to rest its weight. Hold me when I shake, when the past climbs up my spine. Don't let go because I'm trembling, that's the time I need you most. You don't have to fix the history, just be present in its echo. Wrap your quiet round my edges till my breathing sounds like peace. Someday maybe I'll believe you without question, without doubt. But until that day arrives, I will wobble as I heal. If you're still there in the doorway, every time I come undone, I will learn my heart is worthy of a love that doesn't run. I don't need a perfect partner, I just need a patient one. Someone who can sit beside me when I spiral into old. You don't rush my revelation, you don't ask me to be quick. You just offer softer blankets and the promise you'll be there. And on the days when you're the one with a tremor in your chest, I will mirror what you taught me, hold you through your own unravel. We'll be students of each other, learning how to stay through fear till the shaking turns to steady and we recognize ourselves. Hold me when I shake, when the past climbs up my spine. Don't let go because I'm trembling, that's the time I need you most. You don't have to fix the history, just be present in its echo. Wrap your quiet round my edges till my breathing sounds like peace. Don't just love me when I'm steady, hold me when I shake. You don't say love out loud, you let it shimmer in your gaze, like sunlight hiding in a glass, waiting to be turned. I read the chapters in your silence, every line between your sighs. I'm fluent in the way you linger, half a heartbeat longer here. Give me just a quiet yes, doesn't have to shake the world. Let it live inside your smile where only I know how to look. If all we ever have is this small word wrapped in gentle hands, I'll hold it like a precious flame and keep it burning through the dark. We talk of ordinary things, grocery lists and scattered plans, but underneath the simple words, something softer starts to bloom. I feel it in your careful pauses, where your courage learns to breathe. You reach for mine without a script, and everything makes sudden sense. Give me just a quiet yes, doesn't have to shake the world. Let it live inside your smile where only I know how to look. If all we ever have is this small word wrapped in gentle hands, I'll hold it like a precious flame and keep it burning through the dark. Someday we might tell the story, how the world stayed unaware, that while the traffic hummed outside, you whispered everything to me. Not in speeches, not in thunder, but in how you said my name, soft and certain, like a promise you'd already kept inside. Give me just a quiet yes, doesn't have to shake the world. Let it live inside your smile, where only I know how to look. If all we ever have is this small word wrapped in gentle hands, I'll hold it like a precious flame and keep it burning through the dark. Every tiny rip along the edge holds some laughter on a fragile edge. Ticket stubs in your wallet, corners bent and thin, little ghosts of evenings we once wrapped ourselves within. Dates that only paper knows, fading into tan, each one like a Polaroid of who we first began. Every tiny rip along the edge holds some laughter on a fragile edge. Ticket stubs in your wallet, folded small, we keep our yesterdays inside them all. If time forgets the scenes and songs we saw, these little slips will still recall. You pull one out and smile at how the ink has nearly died. Remember how we missed the end because you cried. I laugh and let my thumb trace every printed seat and row, as if by touching numbers I could make that moment glow. Every crease from where your fingers pressed marks the beats your heart confessed. Ticket stubs in your wallet, folded small, we keep our yesterdays inside them all. If time forgets the scenes and songs we saw, these little slips will still recall. Coins go spilling from the back, we'll lay them on the table, count them through, see how many lives we shared, us two. Ticket stubs in your wallet, stay proof that love once bought a seat that day. We keep our yesterdays like fragile art, pressed between the pages of your heart. You tuck them in again and close the fold, but all those nights that's what they like to say. I carried everyone's emergencies, held the phone at 3 a.m., kept my tears behind my teeth till the hallway lights went off. I was praised for being solid, for holding it together well. No one thought to ask the person carrying if she was tired. Then you came in with quiet eyes, didn't clap for my control. You just asked me how I'm doing when I wasn't on a stage. You don't ask me to be strong, you just offer to be there. You don't say you've got this right, you say, can I hold some too? For the first time in my life, falling apart feels less like failing, more like trusting someone's arms to catch what I can't hold alone. I tried once to let it crack, felt my voice start to give way. You didn't rush to plug the leak, you just sat and let it rain. You didn't tell me stay composed or remind me who needs me. You just passed a folded tissue like a small permission slip. I expected you to flinch at the flood behind my name, but you stayed in gentle silence like this was a sacred thing. You don't ask me to be strong, you just offer to be there. You don't say you got this right, you say, can I hold some too? For the first time in my life, falling apart feels less like failing, more like trusting someone's arms to catch what I can't hold alone. Now when life is heavy-handed and my I'm fine starts to slip, you don't let the subject go, you come close and not pull back. You made weakness feel like weather, something natural, not a flaw. And my fortress made of competence has a doorway now with you. Someday you will be the one with the shaking in your hands, and the world will still expect you to be steady, to be stone. I'll remind you of this room where you told me it was safe. I'll repeat the same soft question, can I hold some of it too? We will learn a new kind of brave, not the kind that never cries, but the courage to be honest about when we've had enough. And if people call it weakness, they can't keep that kind of strong. We've discovered something richer in the sharing of our weight. You don't ask me to be strong, you just offer to be there. You don't say you've got this right, you say, can I hold some too? For the first time in my life, falling apart feels less like failing, more like trusting someone's arms to catch what I can't hold alone. I've always been the brave one, now I'm learning other ways. We were never taught this well. We're learning as we go. I used used to think I'm sorry was a tiny throwaway, something said to stop the tension without changing anything. I grew up with half apologies, sorry you felt hurt by that, where the blame stayed on the bruised and the wound stayed in the dark. With you it's been uncomfortable to see how truth can really sound. You say I was wrong to do that, not you're too sensitive for me. You name clearly what you own without drowning in your guilt. You don't beg me to erase it, you just ask how to repair. We're learning how to apologize, not just patching over cracks, but sitting in the damage long enough to understand. We can hold ourselves accountable without tearing ourselves apart. We can say I hurt you, love, and I'm still worthy of this love. I'm learning how to do it too, to say I snap because I'm scared, not to justify the snapping, but to tell you where it came. I can look into your eyes and admit I dropped the ball, feel the shame and still believe that we are bigger than that hour. There are days we get defensive, raise our voices, fold our arms. That's not what I meant comes easy. You're right, I hurt you still feels new, but we notice when we're climbing up that brittle, lonely hill. Someone takes a slower breath and walks it back towards soft. Someday if we're raising children or just loving younger friends, I hope they see us model this. The old mistakes, the honest change, they will learn from how we handle all the times we miss the mark. That love is not about perfection, but about the way we mend. We're learning how to apologize, not just patching over cracks, but sitting in the damage long enough to understand. We can hold ourselves accountable without tearing ourselves apart. We can say I hurt you, love, and I'm still worthy of this love. We were never taught this well. We're learning as we go. I've been circling this feeling like a planet shy of sun. You walk into the quiet room and all my seasons tilt at once. Winter melts along the walls, summer wakes inside my chest. I try to act like nothing's changed, stir my thoughts and hide the glow, but every time you say my name, the tide inside me shifts again. I was used to moving lonely, little comet in the dark. Then you gave my sky a center. Now I'm learning how to stay. I'm in a slow orbit around you, turning gently in your light. Every breath pulls me closer, every laugh rewrites my sky. I don't need a crashing impact, I just want this steady pull, falling quiet, falling constant in your gravity tonight. You tell me all the ways you've left, places you outgrew too fast, how you learned to pack your suitcase every time your heart felt seen. I show you all my half-built homes, stories I abandoned halfway through, afraid that if I stayed too long, someone else would walk away. But here we are with hands unsteady, leaning into something new. And every time our shoulders touch, the universe feels less cold. I'm in a slow orbit around you, turning gently in your light. Every breath pulls me closer, every laugh rewrites my sky. I don't need a crashing impact, I just want this steady pull, falling quiet, falling constant in your gravity tonight. Maybe love is not a wildfire, maybe it's a distant star, drawing oceans without shouting, teaching planets how to glow. I don't need a sudden sunrise blinding me with borrowed heat. I would rather have this twilight, soft and honest, built by you. One day we will name this feeling, not as fear, but something safe. I'll wake up and simply know I've been orbiting for years. And when the darkness feels too heavy, I will look toward where you are, find the line of your reflection, and remember how to breathe. I'm in a slow orbit around you, turning gently in your light. Every breath pulls me closer, every laugh rewrites my sky. I don't need a crashing impact, I just want this steady pull, falling quiet, falling constant in your gravity tonight. I'm in a slow orbit around you, take your time and I'll take mine. We can trace 1,000 circles, never getting tired of you. If forever has a feeling, it's this peaceful spinning heart, moving closer, never colliding, safe and shining next to you. I've been circling this feeling. You're the center, you're the home. No one ever taught me what it meant to live in soft. I grew up on sharpened voices, edges in between each word. Love was something you survived, not a place you went to rest. I learned how to read the weather in the twitch of someone's jaw, memorized escape routes early, just in case the sky would break. Then you came in speaking quieter, never raising more than brows. You could say I'm disappointed without turning into flame. First time you apologized without blaming me as well. I felt something rearrange underneath This is what soft feels like, not a weakness, not a lie. It's the way you hold your anger in a gentle, honest hand. How you say the things you mean without cutting me to shreds. I didn't know that I could breathe in a love that doesn't shout. You knock before you touch my history, ask consent to cross that line. You don't open every door just because you have the keys. You sit with how the past still aches without rushing it to heal. And little by little the tension in my body starts to fade. I used to think that being soft would invite the world to crush. Thought I had to stay on guard or be taken, used and bruised. But your softness isn't fragile, it's a sturdy, quiet choice to stay tender in a world that rewards the hardest voice. So I am learning from your model how to speak and not destroy, how to set a boundary gently without burning down the room. And if we ever have a child or a friend who needs this too, I will point to how you loved me and say, this is how soft looks. This is what soft feels like, not a weakness, not a lie. It's the way you hold your anger in a gentle, honest hand. How you say the things you mean without cutting me to shreds. I didn't know that I could breathe in a love that doesn't shout. Taught me till your heart became my guide. You don't have to dazzle me. Ordinary is enough. You apologize for tired eyes, for the way your voice sounds small. Say you're not your best today, not the version I deserve. But I don't need fireworks to believe that you are gold. I just need the quiet truth of you showing up as you. I've seen you on your brightest days, jokes and stories, open hands. I've seen you on your heaviest, barely making it to noon. And I have loved you just the same, through both versions, through between. 'Cause my heart is not a scale, it's a place you get to rest. Your ordinary is enough. You don't have to shine for me. You can come here as you are, every version welcome home. I don't want a perfect picture, I want all your honest lines. If today you're mostly shadow, I will sit with you in shade. You say you're scared that I'll grow bored once the novelty wears off, when the stories all are told and the magic turns to chores. But I have never craved the high life as much as I want this. Folding laundry, sharing silence, knowing you are really here. Someone taught you long ago that you had to earn your place, had to sparkle, had to hustle to be worthy of a chair. I will spend my tender years undoing that mistaken spell, pointing out the countless ways you're enough just breathing here. And when my light is flickering, when I feel like not enough, I hope I hear my own words back in the echo of your care. We will build a kind of love that doesn't grade our everyday, that just keeps choosing who we are, not who we think we're supposed to be. Your ordinary is enough. You don't have to shine for me. You can come here as you are, every version welcome home. I don't want a perfect picture, I want all your honest lines. If today you're mostly shadow, I will sit with you in shade. You don't have to dazzle me. Just stay, that's everything. Soft echoes in the stairwell, shoes on concrete bare. You're seated on a middle step with midnight in your hair. The hallway light above us hums a lonely little note, but your whisper wraps around it like a scarf around a throat. Every syllable you send upstairs glides along the banister and cares. Soft echoes in the stairwell, small and true, your name between the floors I follow through. We lean against the painted rail and know that love can bloom where no lights go. Neighbors pass on higher flights, their keys a metal song. We hold our breath and wait until they're gone. Then laughter spills like coins across the steps, rolling through the shadows where it rests. Every glance you lift beneath the bulb turns these gray walls into something full. Soft echoes in the stairwell, small and true, your name between the floors I follow through. We lean against the painted rail and know that love can bloom where no lights go. If someday life moves us to another place, we'll find a different stairwell with your face, because anywhere your quiet shoulders lean becomes a hidden, holy scene. Soft echoes in the stairwell fade, but the pattern of your voice is made your name between the floors. I'll always hear, even when we're nowhere near. Feet on concrete, door click, hallway light, yet the stairwell of my chest holds you tonight. I used to fear the passing years, then I saw them on your face. There's a silver in your hair now, I swear it wasn't there last fall. Little lines around your eyes from all the times you couldn't breathe, 'cause you were laughing far too hard at some joke we'll soon forget. The details may not all survive, but the joy is etched in skin. I see softness at your middle, from the dinners that we cook, from the nights we choose dessert, over counting every bite. I once thought that love meant shrinking, squeezing into old ideals. Now I watch you take up space, like a human, not a ghost. You may grow and all look beautiful, like a story well loved, well read. Every wrinkle is a footnote saying we were really here. If the price of all this living is a body that has changed, I will pay it gladly with you, hand in hand through every year. We talk about our younger selves, how they'd roll their eyes at us, staying home on Friday nights, arguing about new curtains. But I think they'd also marvel at the peace we've learned to hold, at the freedom in allowing time to do its tender work. There will come a day, I know, when we're slower on the stairs, when our stories take much longer, 'cause we pause to catch our breath. On that day I hope we're gentle with the bodies that we wear. We'll remember all they carried, all the miles and all the love. And if I ever mourn the loss of some version I once was, you can point me to the photos where my eyes look more at home. We will toast to what we've weathered, to the years that made us soft. And I'll thank you for the honor of watching you grow old. You may grow and all look beautiful, like a story well loved, well read. Every wrinkle is a footnote saying we were really here. If the price of all this living is a body that has changed, I will pay it gladly with you, hand in hand through every year. I used to fear the passing years. Now I want them all with you. Second-hand bookstore light, thin and cold. We're breathing in the paper, ink and mold. You tilt your head to read the crooked sign. Your fingers walk the dusty spines like mine. Every crackling page beneath your hand sounds like waves on a forgotten land. Second-hand bookstore light on you. Your fingers on the dusty spines I knew. We dog-ear the same page in different years, and meet at last between our fears. You pull down some forgotten poetry, underline a line that underlines me. I find a margin note from someone gone, a stranger who loved like we do at dawn. Every penciled thought in faded gray feels like ghosts who wanna stay. Second-hand bookstore light on you. Your fingers on the dusty spines I knew. We dog-ear the same page in different years, and meet at last between our fears. If the owner turns the sign to closed, we'll leave with stories we composed. Your smile behind the stacks, that secret shelf, is where I find my favorite self. Second-hand bookstore light so soft, dust dancing in the air aloft. We dog-ear this small afternoon to find again under some future moon. Ink smudges on your fingers, moonlight on the desk. You're bending over paper like a quiet arabesque. Your hand right around my name in loops and nervous lines. A garden full of sentences where every letter shines. Every tiny blot that stains your skin shows where thoughts were racing to get in. Ink smudges on your fingers, soft and blue. Your handwriting round my name of you. We turn our mess into a poem thin, written where your pulse begins. You curse a little under breath when letters go astray. I say the crooked places are my favorite parts of clay. You laugh and dot an exclamation right above my heart, a punctuation mark that says you'd never want a part. Every scribble crossed with second thought still belongs to the love you brought. Ink smudges on your fingers, soft and blue. Your handwriting around my name of you. We turn our mess into a poem thin, written where your pulse begins. When the page is full and words run dry, we'll hold it up against the sky. Let the lines turn faint in evening's hue, but keep them burning bright in what we do. Ink smudges on your fingers don't wash yet. Let the night remember what we said. We turn our mess into a quiet rhyme, read aloud in whispers over time. You cap the pen, the room grows still and white, but the poem of you stays at my side. My life has 2 clear chapters now, before you and after you. Before you nights were endless scroll, blue light on a tired face. I would text a dozen people just to fill the empty hours. I mistook attention for affection, noise for something close to care. Measured worth in seen and liked, in replies I never stayed. After you, the quiet changed from awake to somewhere soft. I could sit in wordless rooms and still feel somebody near. We don't need a constant buzz to believe we still are loved. I can read or simply breathe, knowing you are in the next room. You are my after, the gentle line where colors shift, where the chaos starts to settle and the meaning comes in view. Everything before since you arrived is a life that finally fits. Before you, love was overdue, a bill I couldn't seem to pay. I kept thinking I was late to some timeline I'd been sold. After you, the clock slowed down, every milestone lost its teeth. I look around at where we are and feel on time inside my skin. I won't say you saved my life, 'cause I did that work as well, but you gave me softer reasons to keep doing it each day. You became a quiet anchor for the parts that used to drift, a small consistent gravity pulling me towards something kind. One day, if we ever lose the names of things or where we put our keys, our phones, our glasses next, I hope I still can feel this line, the subtle shift inside my chest, between the girl who walked alone and the one who came back home to the sound of your hello. You are my after, the gentle line where colors shift, where the chaos starts to settle and the meaning comes in view. Everything before you taught me what I didn't want again. Everything since you arrived is a life that finally fits. My life has 2 clear chapters now, before you and after you. I keep waiting for that moment when you finally have enough. I test the edges of your patience without meaning, without plan. Say the thing I wish I hadn't. Watch your eyes for any flinch. I've seen anger close 12 doors shut with final sudden weight. Learn to pack before the echo of I think we're done could land. But when the silence settles in and my stomach starts to drop, you take a breath instead of leaving and choose a softer road. You don't walk away when the shine is gone from us, when my fear is loud and messy and my words come out all wrong. You don't use my worst old habits as a reason to be done. You lean closer, not further, and show me how to stay. You say that hurt, but I'm not leaving, and my heart forgets its lines. I never knew that being wrong didn't have to mean alone. We sit with what was said and felt, pick through pieces, name them true. You don't make me pay forever for a moment I regret, and slowly I am learning from the way you hold your ground that conflict isn't proof that love has reached the end of what it is. You don't walk away when the shine is gone from us, when my fear is loud and messy and my words come out all wrong. You don't use my worst old habits as a reason to be done. You lean closer, just to dodge imagined pain. I can stand here in the tension and still trust you'll choose this too. Someday we will disappoint in a way we can't ignore. Say the line that cuts too deeply, miss the need behind the tone. Even then I hope we'll see in the history we've built that we are two imperfect people who still know how to return. And when you're sure, I'll turn my back, 'cause that's the pattern that you've learned. I will meet you in the doorway with the words you gave to me. I'm upset but I'm not leaving. We can work through what we said. We'll be witnesses for each other that love can hold and not let go. You don't walk away when the shine is gone from us. When my fear is loud and messy and my words come out all wrong, you don't use my worst old habits as a reason to be done. You lean closer, not further, and show me how to stay. I keep waiting for that moment, but you choose me every time. Moonlight resting on your pulse, silver flicker under skin. I press my fingers to your wrist just to feel the night go by. You smile like you've been caught in love, but don't know how to plead your case. I lean in with a whispered answer traced along your collarbone. Let the dark turn down its volume till it's only you and me. Hearts in quiet syncopation, softly echoing the stars. If love is just this tender rhythm running circles through our veins, then every beat beneath my hand is you saying I am yours. The room is full of tiny shadows dancing on the picture frames. We watch them waltz on faded walls like little pieces of our past. Your laugh spills low into my hair, warm and shapeless, honey slow. I close my eyes to catch it all before the moment drifts away. Let the dark turn down its volume till it's only you and me. Hearts in quiet syncopation, softly echoing the stars. If love is just this tender rhythm running circles through our veins, then every beat beneath my hand is you saying I am yours. No need for choirs or constellations. We have everything we need. A borrowed room, a stolen hour, and the courage of your touch. I'd trade 1,000 noisy midnights for one more hush like this with you, where every breath we fail to speak still finds its way to truth. Let the dark turn down its volume till it's it's only you and me. Hearts in quiet syncopation, softly echoing the stars. If love is just this tender rhythm running circles through our veins, then every beat beneath my hand is you saying I am yours. Out of every sound on earth, my favorite is your voice on mine. You don't rush through my name like a word you have to say. You unfold it like a letter you've been waiting long to read. Every vowel gets a moment, every consonant a rest. You turn the simplest of syllables into something safe and warm. I never knew my name could feel like a place I wanna stay, till I heard it in your whisper, half a smile and half a prayer. It's the way you say my name, like I'm something you're still choosing over everything you could have. Every single time you speak, I could live on just that sound. If the world went dark and quiet, I would know that I am loved by the way you say my name. You call me when I'm busy, forgetting how to treat myself, when I drown in old expectations, trying to earn the right to breathe. Your voice cuts through the static, gentle as a morning breeze. You remind me I am worthy long before I prove a thing. In a world that says perform, or you're the one who says just be. And my name inside your sentence is the softest place I know. It's the way you say my name, like I'm something you're still choosing over everything you could have. Every single time you speak, I could live on just that sound. If the world went dark and quiet, I would know that I am loved by the way you say my name. One day when our hair is silver and our memories misplace things, I might fumble dates and faces, forget what we had for lunch. But if I hear you in the kitchen murmur my name under breath, I will follow that familiar like a lighthouse through the fog. Names have always felt like labels, stuck on boxes, stuck on scars. But you turned mine into a promise, into music, into prayer. So when I call your name at midnight, know I'm trying to return all the comfort you have given every time you said my own. And if someday I can't answer when you gently call me close, just keep speaking who I've been. I'll be listening in the dark for the sound that taught me mercy, for the sound that taught me grace, for the simple sacred blessing of the way you say my name. It's the way you say my name, like I'm something you're still choosing over everything you could have. Every single time you speak, I could live on just that sound. If the world went dark and quiet, I would know that I am loved by the way you say my name. Out of every sound on earth. My favorite is your voice on mine. You keep saying I am lovable. I'm still learning how to hear. You call me kind and I look down, like the word belongs to someone else. You say I'm brave for staying soft after all that I've survived. My instinct is to change the subject, turn your praise into a joke. 'Cause my mirror's been a critic for as long as I recall. You notice every time I flinch when you mention what you love, how my shoulders lifting down like a shield I cannot drop. You never roll your eyes or sigh. You don't say, here we go again. You just choose another angle, tell the same truth different ways. One day I will believe you when you say that I am good, when you call my heart a shelter and my presence something bright. I will hear it like a language I was always meant to speak. And until that gentle day arrives, thank you for repeating it. You hold me when I'm picking apart every flaw I think you see. You remind me of the times I showed up when it was hard. You keep a list of all the ways I have loved and tried and stayed. And when my mind misquotes my story, you correct it with your own. I don't need you to be perfect or to never get it wrong, but the care you put in learning how my broken places work feels like someone read the manual I forgot was even there, typed in years of tiny print about why I shrink and hide. So when the day finally comes that your words land without doubt, it won't be a sudden miracle, it'll be the proof of time. All the days you kept on saying you are worthy, you are loved, even when I shook my head and insisted you were wrong. One day I will believe you when you say that I am good, when you call my heart a shelter and my presence something bright. I will hear it like a language I was always meant to speak. And until that gentle day arrives, thank you for repeating it. You keep saying I am lovable. I'm still learning how to hear. Polished glasses at the bar, lined up in a row. The bartender is humming something only we both know. Your reflection in the rim is bending in the light, a liquid little painting of the way I see you tonight. Every careful circle of his claw turns the room to velvet soft. Polished glasses at the bar, so bright. Your reflection in the rim feels right. We stay after the music ends and fades, sipping all the silence that we've made. You toy with one last melting cube and trace the sweating glass. Talk about the chances that we almost let just pass. I answer with a fingertip along your resting hand, a small and wordless promise that I finally understand. Every half-told story in your eye shines like liquor under muted sky. Polished glasses at the bar, so bright. Your reflection in the rim feels right. We stay after the music ends and fades, sipping all the silence that we've made. If tomorrow this same seat holds someone new, they'll never feel the way I look at you. This stool, this glass, this dim-lit wooden floor will keep our quiet secret evermore. Soft-ish glasses at the bar, last round. But love is stronger than the closing sound. We stay after the music, hand in hand, leaving only footprints in the band. The bartender flips the sign and kills the glare, but there's still a soft duet hanging in an ear. Fluorescent moons above our heads, aisle 23. We're choosing midnight groceries like a tiny fantasy. Your laugh between the neon shelves, a secret little bell ringing through the boxes where the brand names never tell. Every rolling wheel across the floor writes our footsteps in the store. Midnight groceries in the aisle, just us. Your laugh between the neon shelves, I trust. We slow dance past the frozen food display, turning errands into love along the way. You read the cereal slogans in a faux dramatic tone. I Bow like you're a poet and this aisle's our borrowed throne. We argue over flavors, we both know we'll share it, Dawn. 2 spoons in one small bowl and the sleepy world comes on. Every little choice of what we buy feels like drawing futures in the sky. Midnight groceries in the aisle, just us. Your laugh between the neon shelves, I trust. We slow dance past the frozen food display, turning errands into love along the way. If tomorrow someone walks the same cold tile, they'll never know we crowned it with your smile. But I will taste this quiet every time we pour that cereal and cross that line. In midnight groceries in the aisle, stay slow. Let the automatic doors forget to close. We slow dance past the freezers and the cans, holding our forever in our hands. Plastic bags and sleepy streets outside, but your fingers on the card are my guide. Time slowed down to listen when you whispered, just stay here. We didn't plan to make forever out of one slow borrowed night. You just asked me not to hurry, and I didn't know I'd stay. We talked about the small disasters that had led us to this room, laughing at the broken pieces like survivors on a shore. Somewhere between your second story and the way you said my name, something open like a window and let all the future in. We found forever in a single night, in the way you brushed my hair aside, how your fingers traced my shaking hands like they were something beautiful. We didn't sign a single paper, didn't promise, didn't swear, but I have never been so certain as I was in that soft dark. You told me about a winter when the light forgot your door, how you sat in quiet shadows, counting reasons not to stay. I answered with my hidden summers, all the heat I locked away, scared of burning those who wonder why my heart felt like a flame. And in the trading of our seasons, we discovered gentler skies, 2 old storms that learned together how to fall as quiet rain. We found forever in a single moment, in the way you brushed my hair aside, how your fingers traced my shaking hands like they were something beautiful. We didn't sign a single paper, didn't promise, didn't swear, but I have never been so certain as I was in that soft dark. We lay awake and let the minutes drip like honey through our hands, watching shadows stretch and shorten on the ceiling, on the walls. I memorized your every angle, like a map I'd need someday. You memorized the way I trembled right before I leaned in close. Morning tried to break the magic with its ordinary light, but we were changed in quiet places no one else could ever see. And though the world resumed its motion, cars and clocks and busy streets, I carried that unhurried heartbeat like a secret under skin. We found forever in a single night, in the way you brushed my hair aside, how your fingers traced my shaking hands like they were something beautiful. We didn't sign a single paper, didn't promise, didn't swear, but I have never been so certain as I was in that soft dark. Time moved on, but in my memory, we're still lying in that room. Love is not just fitting in, it's the space we make for two. You like mornings bright and busy, I like slowly finding words. You could talk before your coffee, I need silence then a sip. We could see this as a problem, proof that we don't match enough. Or we can treat it like a puzzle, we'll keep gently figuring out. You need time with all your people, I need quiet to recharge. You come home lit up from stories, I come back with calmer pulse. We don't call each other selfish when our needs don't overlap. We just sit down with our calendars and protect a bit of both. We keep making room for the ways that we are different. We don't ask our hearts to shrink just to fit a single shape. If love is meant to hold us both, it must stretch and breathe and bend. I won't disappear in you, and you won't disappear in me. When you need your solo hours, I don't take it as a slight. I remember all the evenings you sat still through my storms. And when I need one more conversation, you don't sigh or roll your eyes. You just say, let me close this tab and make space for what I feel. We are learning how to honor what we each bring to this life. You don't have to love like I do for your love to still be real. We'll keep checking in with questions. How's your heart? What do you need? Letting honest answers change how we show up day by day. Maybe this is what it means to build something that can last. Not to fuse into one person, but to stay still fully two. Standing side by side and open with our differences in hand, finding ways to weave them gently into one wide, spacious home. We keep making room for the ways that we are different. We don't ask our hearts to shrink just to fit a single shape. If love is meant to hold us both, it must stretch and breathe and bend. I won't disappear in you, and you won't disappear in me. Love is not just fitting in, it's the space we make for two. You don't have to say it now, just stay until the silence ends. We've poured every word we know onto this familiar floor, argued with our open hands, laughing, crying, making peace. Now there's nothing left to throw, no defenses, no more lines, just the sound of our two heartbeats, learning how to breathe as one. And in this hush that follows, where our voices used to be, I find a deeper language written in the way you stay. Stay until the silence ends. Don't leave the quiet yet. Let the beating in our chests finish what our mouths began. If love is more than pretty lines, more than promises and plans, prove it in the way you're here when there's nothing left to say. We sit close but not quite touching, like a prayer that's almost done. Your eyes shimmer with the weight of everything we almost lost. I could break this spell with jokes, change the subject, change the room, but your hand is on your knee, like an anchor in the storm. I see the courage in your breathing, how you choose to stay in place instead of running from the echo of the things we can't undo. Stay until the silence ends. Don't leave the quiet yet. Let the beating in our chests finish what our mouths began. If love is more than pretty lines, more than promises and plans, prove it in the way you're here when there's nothing left to say. I used to think that love was measured by the volume of the words, big confessions, shouted vows, grand declarations in the rain. But now I see it in the simple, in the way you hold my gaze, when the easy exits beckon and you still choose us instead. So let the silence be our chorus, long and honest, unafraid. We'll let time stretch out its fingers while we simply sit and feel. If we can make it through this stillness, hand in hand and heart to heart, then we can stand inside the noise of any day that waits ahead. Stay until the silence ends. the quiet yet, let the beating in our chest finish what our mouths began. If love is more than pretty lines, more than promises and plans, prove it in the way you're here when there's nothing left to say. Stay until the silence ends, till the daylight finds our skin. We will learn a softer language, spoken only skin to skin. If tomorrow asks a question about the way tonight will end, I will answer with this moment where you stayed and didn't run. You don't have to say it now, you already did by staying. I've never known a love like this, that waits while I unlearn. I bring a lifetime to your doorway of apologies and haste. I'm quick to say it's fine, forget it, when I think I've asked too much. You stop me with a gentle question, who taught you you're too hard to hold? And in the silence that it opens, all my answers start to ache. You do not demand I heal fast, you don't set a healing date. You just leave the light on softly, so I know which way is you. When I disappear inside old defenses, older shame, you don't drag me from the shadows, you just sit there close but kind. Your patience is my home, a soft place I return when the world inside my head is too loud to hear my heart. You don't rush me to be better, you don't bargain with my pain. You just stay here as a witness till I learn I'm safe to change. Some days I make the same mistake, I've sworn 1,000 times to quit. Raise my voice then drown in guilt, shrinking from your steady eyes. You take a breath before you answer, choose a kinder kind of truth. You can tell me I was hurtful without calling me a mess. I didn't know that love could hold both accountability and grace, not excusing what was harmful, not condemning who I am, but in the way you walk that line, I see a mirror for myself, a way to offer me forgiveness while still growing into more. One day when you're the one who's breaking from a burden you can't name, I will lean on all you've taught me, stay as long as staying takes. I'll be patient with your stumbling, gentle with the parts that shake, 'cause your patience built a doorway I can now hold open to. Your patience is my home, a soft place I return when the world inside my head is too loud to hear my heart. You don't rush me to be better, you don't bargain with my pain. You just stay here as a witness till I learn I'm safe to change. I've never known a love like this. that waits while I unlearn.
There's only paper-thin distance between my hand and yours. A single breath, a quiet choice, a universe of maybe. You look down at the empty space like it's louder than my words. I hold my courage in my palm and wait for you to see. Toward you, will the world stay where it is, or tilt into a brand new sky we haven't learned to name? I'm one small trembling heartbeat from crossing this invisible line, from you and me to something more, from almost to talk about the rain tomorrow, safe and soft and far away, pretending we don't feel the gravity in every stolen glance. Your smile keeps slipping off its guard, landing closer every time I catch it like a falling star and hide the wish it brings. This isn't just a falling, it's the choosing that we do. We didn't crash like movie thunder, didn't meet in perfect light. We were tired, halfway healing, when our stories overlapped. You were fixing broken patterns, I was learning how to rest. Neither one of us was ready, both of us were done with games. Yet slowly in the between of errands, messages and calls. A quiet thread began to weave our ordinary days as one. We keep choosing us again. In the mornings, in the mess, when it's boring, when it's loud, when we're wrong and have to bend. This is more than just a feeling, more than fireworks and dust. It's the 1,000 little moments where we still decide on us. You see the worst side of my temper, the way I shut down when I'm scared. I've watched you lose your patience too, say things you wish you never said. We've had evenings on the edges, wondering if we've gone too far. But every time the dust has settled, we reach out instead of fold. We're not perfect, we're not simple, we are learning as we go. But we measure all our progress by how quickly we return. We keep choosing us again. In the mornings, in the mess, when it's boring, when it's loud, when we're wrong and have to bend. This is more than just a feeling, more than fireworks and dust. It's the 1,000 little moments where we still decide on us. Someday we will tell our story to a friend who's losing hope. We'll describe the unromantic, all the laundry, all the bills. We'll say love is not the highlight, it's the footage in between. Two tired people showing up when they could have walked away. So when the future feels uncertain and our plans fall through the floor, we'll come back to this decision made 100 times before. To speak softly when we're angry, to lean closer when we're scared, to admit when we've been selfish, and to listen when we're hurt. And if the world should turn against us or our bodies start to fail, I will sit beside your bedside, holding on like always did. 'Cause love was never in the winning, never in the perfect run. It was always in the choosing, when it would have been easier not to. We keep choosing us again. In the mornings, in the mess, when it's boring, when it's loud, choosing us again. Every sunrise, every night, and I'll spend my whole tomorrow